Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. You all pretty much know what it is. It's the 600 episode milestone. Yep, I can't believe it either. Ever since I started this LP, since about 5 years back and one and a half months, it's been a joy to play, with tons of ups and downs. But thanks to your continued support, viewers, not only in terms of setting levels, but participating in chat, producing memes, producing art, even suggesting other games, participating in those streams, it's given me all the motivation to keep this series going and going strong. Oh sure, I used to have more daily episodes, but honestly, I think having these longer streams on the weekends has been a better fit for view counts and whatnot. We may not have as many viewers as I did in the early days, but compared to then, we have a lot more dedicated viewers, and to be frank, I feel that's better. So congrats to everyone who's joined me along the way, either at the start, beginning, or even recently. Even if you just participate for a few episodes, that still helped. We're almost even reaching for the 1400 subscribers mark too. So, I'd like to thank everyone currently in chat. That would be Iwumi, Snivy Master Elite, Jedok, Pixel Boy, Raccoon, Vacuum, Jaden, Hyper Mega Man, Dada, Silent Haxorus, Nuthouse, anyone else who I missed, Ulrich, as well as the other mods like Queen Monica, Daibuman, and other regular users like Buster, Kroby, Sirius Malcolm or Malcolm Krieger, and Derelict All-Star, and a bunch of others whose names aren't coming to mind right now. Thank you everyone. Thank you. More than just weekly. My only real regret is that I couldn't stream more often. That way I can get through this big catalog of games. In fact, before I begin this, I'd like to show you one thing. Something I've been compiling for a while. See this thing? This is an ongoing conversion list of the many games I want to cover on the channel. Still under construction. I know I have suggestions closed down for now, but I will open it up eventually. See, that's what I say that I have basically almost 1,000. But yeah, one of my main regrets is not being able to stream more. I'll clean it up and share it to you all later. You're welcome. Remember, I criticize levels in hopes so we all become better. Oh, trust me, I can criticize myself a lot during earlier playthroughs, like how I didn't take advantage of slide jumping until several dozen episodes in, and I complained too much of certain gimmicks. Also, nice the avatar you have there, Vacuum. You're welcome, Cookie. Once again, thank you to all the viewers, regular, non-regular, or sparse. Both on YouTube, Twitch, and back when Mixer existed, Mixer. Anyways, with all this congratulation aside, let's get to the main meat of this. You probably all know the rules by now, so I'll just keep it on screen for a few seconds. Let us begin with this stage. Mega Man Flex Kettleman by your local Vacuum. 13 plays and a score of 0. I'll be covering levels for about 2 to 2.5 hours, then art, then some memes. I may not be able to cover as many reacts, but that should be fine. Oh hey Squigs, thank you as well. Alright, here's the plan. Tonight is going to be episode 601, a level pack, Mega Man Nutting, celebrating Jedok's birthday. And tomorrow morning is my first stream of Sage 2022. I'll be covering 5 Mega Man fan games and one other item, at least. And tomorrow evening is of course going to be multiplayer DRG with Mega Team Up, assuming it's available. Oh no. In fact, we should start even sooner, considering I started the Mega Man Maker LP way back in 2017. I say way back, kind of fictitiously, but it feels that way. Skyforge, Mega Man is really where I got my break in terms of subscriber counts, along with Cathedral, but Mega Man Maker was basically the main breakout success. Also, for the Sage streams on Sunday and Wednesday evening, well, Sunday morning and Wednesday evening, we'll likely get a lot more viewers, so keep that in mind. That's why I decided... Now, I could have technically streamed earlier, but I want the fan games to get more visibility. That's why I saved it for Sunday morning. Also, I'd like to give some special thanks to the mod makers. Kroby of Kroby's Mod, Baby Jeff of Baby Jeff's Extravaganza, and Red of not only this X mod I'm using, but also the 16-bit music mod. Hey Klex, thank you as well. Same. You know, Cathedral will actually be a nice comparison point to Itora, seeing how both of them are technically streamlined Metroidvanias. Although, Itora is far more streamlined compared to Cathedral, to the point where I'm not even sure I would consider it a Metroidvania. Oh, Mega Light, thank you as well. Toxin will probably show up, Sylveon maybe. Eventually, I will run a voting gauntlet where we go over the big honking list of games I wish to cover. Oh yeah, compared to your previous stages in the Flex series, this feels noticeably easier. A lot less dead and pain everywhere. No kidding. Cathedral is a far longer and more complicated game. I like the combat more too, but Cathedral actually feels like... Yeah, it basically feels like a Metroidvania. I may have some complaints about how it's linearity versus non-linearity, but it's far more non-linear compared to Etora. They didn't sync up properly. I will take a look. Yeah, no kidding. When we eventually get to that. If you pay careful attention to the list I just showed, there are already a bunch of Metroidvanias I do wish to play. Both predating and post-dating Hollow. I see the E. Yep, that's one of them. I mean, it should. It got recommended pretty heavily, also. But before I get to those, there are two other games which I have a key for, and I'm probably gonna get a key for very soon. I already shared one of them to you. Specifically to you, Jaden. Just keep it a secret, please. And yes, I saw the new enemy type. They look fun. I think I like the original sprite more than the new one, though. Yes, let's get through the stage stuff. And then I'll cover that. May want to ease up on that. Whoa! What did it hit there? Or it ran out of juice. Nope, can't cheese this. Whee! The flying shells are already a problem to deal with. I thought they were timed differently. The hardest enemies to deal with in this stage are easily the flying shells. Oh, thank goodness there are no enemies here. And it's only a blocky. Frankly, if there were 2 flying shells, that would be a lot scarier. Alright, there are a lot of chat messages to catch up on. I'll get to them. Let me just deal with Charge Man. This is closer to what I had in mind for my boss in Perilous Mountain. Also, thank you for reviewing my stage, Klex. Weapon demo, and we're out. I still say that Flex is better than your previous level pack. Gimmicks, mechanics, enemies are being used more interestingly. Same like this. A lot easier than your previous ones. In fact, I kinda recommend this as the first stage in the pack, or second. But it's nothing to sneeze at either. Tiny Canes, Curse Crackers released back to back. I can see why. Both are looking to be very solid games based on their demos. Clax, you wish to try Tribal Hunter? Sounds like me and Rabby Ribby. Also looks like a very solid Metroidvania, just with certain tastes. I mean, judging on the gameplay, it looks very solid, despite its obvious, outer interests. That's cool, Nuthouse. But yeah, it's a bit too big for 8-bit resolution. Good. So a solid first stage to start out with. Before moving on to the next one, I'm gonna have to add the level IDs. I wouldn't say they're brutally sadistic yet. If you want inspiration for brutally sadistic, just look at Lapatio's hard and very hard stages. Alright, that's clear. Let's move. Second up is One Screen Challenge by Neo Cupman, 29 plays and a score of 9. It's nothing much, you can scroll up. Oh, I see. I just noticed the fans. Oh. Hey Sylveon, welcome to the 600 episode Milestone stream. Glad you can make it. Take it nice and slow. And victory. It's more of a training stage or a mini challenge for roll and using a broom and roll at the correct times. And in that context, I give it a thumbs up. Nothing, we were just discussing other games. Also, if enough people requested, I can also cover Tribal Hunter. I'll just H-gate the stream. I mean, Shantae is technically on my I wish to play this game list. Number 3 up is LLC New Shotman's Not So Chill Chamber version 1.6 by Chizo, 15 plays and a score of 3. Well, Chizo and Snivy. Okay, graphics look a bit interesting. 20 viewers indeed. Thank you to everyone watching. Make that 22. Here's to hoping we have just as many viewers, if not more, for tomorrow's stream. I like this color combo. So it's mostly just Chizo's work. Got it. Pretty generous checkpoint placement. Can't hit me. Hey Gabriel, welcome. Gotcha, the patio. Thank you for joining us. And technically, I haven't even finished the previous stage you sent me. Oh, this time it's the Neo Shotmans, isn't it? Neo Shotman and 3 different other gimmicks. Well, 4 gimmicks to be specific. You know, crushers, ice blocks, conveyors, the like. Oh, Welp. Hang on a sec. I want that orange key, even though I know it's not really worth that much. Yeah. I'll ignore it. Not worth it. Hey APM, welcome. Well, I get another shot at that. I'll add it to the queue nonetheless, but it may not get covered, especially with everyone else showing up. Technical advancedness, You're referring to the thing I covered last Wednesday, not this Wednesday. There we go. I just needed a damage boost. Well, in terms of options available, it's great. some of the most rich options I've seen in any fan game. The one exception probably being the future Magmal Tree. So many accessibility options and ways to tweak the game to your liking. So in that front, fairly advanced. In terms of stage design itself, it's not really that advanced. Hello Daibuman, welcome to the Milestone stream. Seems like everyone's here. Yep, Snivy. Version 0.7.8. I don't want to break the stages too heavily. Oh, I tried to jukes it, but I ended up screwing myself up so bad. Like in terms of how technically advanced the stages themselves are, the thing I covered this Wednesday beats it out. Except in the boss front, I'd say. Oh goody, the bosses. That's correct, Clyde. Oh, that was a close one. There is a version of the X mod which converts him to True X, which I will showcase later in the stream. I don't have it enabled as it'll break a lot of stages. Having the ability to dash and wall jump really makes certain stages a whole lot easier. I got all the 3 orange keys. Will that be enough? Yes! Esperanto time. I certainly am, Clyde. Just send the level ID and it'll be accepted. The link to the level queue should be on the bottom part of the page, assuming you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. Right now, I'm on the 3rd level of the queue. Yeah, I saw it. I saw what you're referring to, Jaden. It's also been advertised on multiple other sites I visit, so, yeah. I could technically play these stages with the True X mod, but that would involve downloading the stage from this server and transferring it over to the level subfolder of Mega Man Maker X, which I have done a few times, and I'd be happy to do so as well here. Oh goody. Water and ice. Oh, I thought we had to deal with both of them. That made my life a lot easier. Currently, my favorite level of the episode. It reminds me of your local vacuums level, but in how it focuses more on the gimmicks and enemies, but I feel it makes better use of the 4 gimmicks and the Neo Shotman. You don't see it anywhere on the description. That's 3. Let me check. It may be a labeling issue. Ah yes, if you scroll down to About Ederville G, On the bottom right, there should be something called MMM level queue under my Discord server. Oh, it's in the panel, I see. I need to update the About Me, probably. That's what's happening. But yeah, overall, very solid stage. Everything was done fairly well, fairly decently at the very least. Alright, there should now be a link to the Mega Man Maker level queue under social media. Oh, level submissions? Let's see. Yep, it does. I see it. So let's see. Your level has been added. It'll be level number 9. Thank you for sending it. Either submit it there or in chat with the level ID. Revenge on Quickman Metroidvania. Thank you. Yes, the bot API change. Not really a fan, not gonna lie. And remember folks, if you like what you're seeing, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they always help out the channel. More subscribers means more doors open up. Well, more views or more subscribers. Forward up is Birthday Bash Party 2 Don't Move by Jock74, 6 plays and a score of 1. So I won't move here. Oh, the Discord application programming interface. Discord's application programming interface. That's how most of the bots work. Hey Paul, welcome as well. Essentially, they're changing it to be more restricted. I kind of wanted a bit more action here, but thank you. So now it's back to everyone else. I guess this is the equivalent to opening up the gifts. Will we blow out the candles too? Bye. Thanks for joining the party. Now it's you two. It looks like Toadman and Fireman are trying to fight each other. For this one, you very likely want to let it run its own some. Because if you try doing it by speedrunning, you may end up collecting too many power-ups too early. Bye, you two. Thanks for joining the party. When I don't see any enemies, I'll just speed this up. I mean, I understand what this is going for, but it just feels too samey. Like, we got the point in the first one. I mean, the trick with the usual trick with auto-playing levels is to send Mega and his friends on a really dangerous death course, but somehow he makes it to the end either unscathed or barely alive, through some really crazy setups that aren't usually possible in the usual levels. This one is just a straight line forwards, so as an auto-playing level, this is too plain. Way too straightforward. And then this can happen. Help. Also, that can happen. Ahem. Make sure to test your levels. Alright. Alright, I'll just give it one more go, then if it continues on for another section, I'll just end it off. I'm happy you created a level, but honestly, the conveyor belt stages are a lot more enjoyable. Thank you for working this time. I mean, the problem is, as an automated level, it sucks. Yamato, where are you? There you are. Sorry for the harsh words, but again, the main benefit of auto-playing levels is being able to put the players on a roller coaster ride. Okay, this was the end. Honestly, if you just kept the first section and ended it here, or truncated everything that one, it would work better. As it stands right now, it's... well, I made what I said really obvious. Alright, let's do the next one. Fifth up is I Don't Know How to Name This by B. 22 plays and a score of 5. Submitted by Pixel Boy. Ah, I see you're on YouTube as well, Clyde. Welcome. Whoops. I see it. I thought I could make the jump anyway. That was a terrible decision. Whoa, that was a... Despite this being kind of, well, rather messy and short, it still felt more interesting and varied than the previous stage, as you actually have stuff to do. Next up is Concrete Man Doc Robot variant by Mr. Doc Robot. 43 plays and a score of 19. But yeah, probably should have the boss, but to be fair, it didn't end with a boss room leading to nothing. Though the level did feel incomplete, like it ended at the midway point. Yeah, it did feel like a mid-tier Magma 1 stage. Woodman remix? Yep. Woodman Megamix. In before someone makes a fan game starring Woodman. It is? Well, I see the resemblance. Now that I think about it, I do see it. I just prefer Concrete Man's stage team a lot more than Woodman. To be fair, to me, Woodman's stage team was kind of one of the more forgettable ones of Mega Man 2. Yeah, my knowledge of the Mega Man series is very limited. I would complain about them being introduced not in the best way, but this is a Doc Robot stage. No kidding, Woodman's stage team is quote-unquote nice, but I genuinely like this team. Concrete Man stage team. Too bad we don't fight Concrete Man. Okay. Not his weakness, but it works. I'd say it's a very solid dog robot variant. Although it doesn't feel as reminiscent of the original stage. Like usually dog robots are supposed to be like... I guess the better ones are supposed to be like DX or EX versions of the originals. This felt more like an alternate take. 7th up is Shores of Serenity by Silent Haxorus. 48 plays and a score of 15. I see you got the symbols for formatting too. I knew it. Oh, that can crush me. Interesting. Hey Lamar, welcome to the celebration. I mean, that's always been the classic location for many stages. That's whenever I see a wall that isn't blocked off, I check it. Right now, basically, several hundred stages have done the exact same trick. If not outright hide entirely separate routes through the stages. I didn't see those until the last moment. It's to the point where it's not really a secret, it's somewhat of an expectation. Now what some other stages do is actually mostly block off the left side of the wall or right side, but allow you to jump over the wall to a secret. Now there's something I don't always expect. Vermilion? I think it's pronounced as a ladder, Vermilion. Two routes. It's alright. I don't expect any of you to watch all the streams, or participate in all of them. Seeing as a solid level, by this point you should expect there to be a bunch of secrets, or a bunch of things off the beaten path. It's been a running trope of their stages for a while now. Oops. Should have gone up there. I'm just surprised and so happy, elated, that a lot of people showed up. Yep, what new investigation game to cover after SDR2? Whoa, I just realized the wide thing. True. Honorable mention in the episode. I still like Chizo and Saivy's level more than this, but this is very solid too. Oh yeah, you deleted the stage, okay. Is this the level you wanted me to cover? I'll be right back in one moment. Okay, I'm back. I checked Jaden, and apparently, according to Merriam-Webster, both versions work. The one with one L and the one with two L's. So let me update the level IDs so they work properly. Okay. Number 8 on the lineup is Mega Man. Number 8 on the lineup is Mega Man Mirror Sneak Peek Smeltman by Iwumi. 2 plays and a score of 0. As Iwumi points out, this is an outdated version of the stage. It has some flaws that they already know and will fix. And yes, this is a preview of a level pack named Mirror. Not really a heart attack because I realized something. Even before you sent me those game books, I kept getting ads of. I realized I got some ads of the game on one of the sites I visit, one of the new sites. Was it Massively? Armor Games. And then I made the connection. And frankly, I've seen far worse. But yeah, very heavy on the cheesecake. Thankfully not on YouTube. I mean, YouTube's targeted advertising used to be a lot worse. At least nowadays, it actually recommends stuff I would vaguely be interested in. Very vaguely. Okay. I see this is based off of fire. Well, it is melt. Well, fire and magnets. Ouch. Prefer fire over spikies. So fire bars, fire wave generators, and magnets. Oh, that's it? Well, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a shorter level pack. I suppose that would suffice as a climax, but I don't know. I wanted the stage to go on for about 1 minute longer to more further explore its mechanics. Now, this would actually be the traditional length of an NES Mega Man game, but for a Mega Man fan game, not quite. YouTube's recommended videos, sometimes they're really accurate, sometimes they're, and other times they're, what's going on? Why are you recommending this to me, YouTube? I don't care about this creator. Please stop. Same thing with the ads to some degree. I wouldn't say ridiculously, but they're noticeably longer than the NES games, some more than others. Like in the NES games, the RM stages tend to be 2 to 3 minutes long, assuming you don't die repeatedly. Whereas in fan games, they tend to be at the very least 4 to 5 minutes long. If not, well, 4 to 5 minutes long if you know what you're doing, but about 5 to 6 minutes long if you don't know what you're doing but don't die. So in effect, they tend to feel twice to 3 times as long, even though physically they're only, I guess, 50% longer. And sometimes they're not even that much longer, it's just that they push their gimmicks and escalations higher. There's also the fact that many of these fan games are more difficult than the NES games, or at least have an expectation you played the NES games before. So even if they have introductions for all the mechanics and intro stage and whatnot, they ramp up stuff faster. But in general though, what matters more is if the stage is engaging, fun, and quote-unquote good. More so than the length. Well, more so than the physical length or time length. That's why when I tend to judge stages, I do the time length, not the physical length, because that can vary heavily. I mean, it doesn't need to be extended too far. The climax, I guess, suffices. It's just that I wanted to see the fire bars and magnets used more. No, well, they are used here, but it feels like it's more in line with the NES game, less so with a fan game. Which I have to say isn't a bad thing, but it's like a difference in expectations. Anyways, that aside, ninth up is Revenge on Quickman, Metroidvania, by Plaid, 22 plays and a score of 9. You're welcome. So we stole Quickman's weapon. Complex and well developed, but first I was minus cheesecake. Kinda reminds me of a bunch of series, in fact. If it doesn't have custom NSFs, you can always offer some suggestions. I mean, I always prefer if level packs have some custom NSFs. The base NSFs are fine, but, it kinda gets repetitive hearing the same teams over and over. You don't have to own them, but you can find them. Alright, quick question. Do you want me to... Excuse me? Sir Snake? Do you want me to use the NSS currently used in this mod? Or do you want me to use the NSS present in the base Mega Man Maker fan game? I repeat, do you want me to use the NSFs in this current mod, or the ones in the base Mega Man Maker? Or do you want me to change things up myself? I was more asking Jethawk, but sure. Jethawk, what do you say? Jethawk's the level pack creator, so they have final say. Like, if I had the option, you know what I would pick. Back here for the key. I'm waiting for your answer, Jethawk. I guess so. Oh, you... Okay, when you said based, I thought you were referring to the meme, or the phrase. Not the bass, you're referring to bass. Like the bass music. I interpret your statement as being completely different. So fine, bass music it is. I'll probably keep using this mod because I like X, but music will go back to original. Now I should be able to get through here, I think. Nope, that won't work. I need something better. Let me, so I'm gonna also get a boomerang weapon, aren't I? Checkpoints are fairly frequent, aren't they? You know, whenever I see this background, I always think there's Meat Boy. See the eyes? The face? I keep thinking there's Meat Boy for a split second. Speaking of boomerangs... Oh yeah, Zukiro Z. That's technically on my playlist too. Well, it's either that or it's going to be it's either that or it's going to be square root of -1 by this point. Assuming a certain other fan game doesn't get released. Ringman would probably be one of the toughest bosses in this stage, and I wouldn't blame them. I think you could do it half the number of checkpoints, but like have the first checkpoint, remove the second, but keep the one here. But I always prefer stages are slightly not as challenging versus too challenging. Also, in terms of checkpoint density, I prefer an overuse of checkpoints over a starvation of checkpoints. Or to reiterate my statement, I prefer overly generous checkpointing over overly stingy checkpointing. Thanks to Patio, you don't need to say it twice. Maybe not easier per se, but more forgiving. Because there are plenty of games I played which are not easy, but are fairly forgiving of... They don't send you too far back if you make mistakes. Like Eterna Noctis. In Eterna Noctis, dying isn't that difficult, but checkpoints are almost always just 30 seconds away. Like, if the checkpointing of Eterna Noctis worked the same way in Mega Man Classic games, then that game would be far more frustrating. But by putting checkpoints every 30 seconds or so, it balances out the difficulty. Again, I find that players are more frustrated not by high difficulty, but by losing progress. Like, most players don't mind going through tough challenges and overcoming them. What they don't like is being forced to repeat chunks of the game over and over, or lose progress. It's part of the reason why roguelites have become more popular. It's fine, I was jesting. Hey Conductor, welcome. Welcome to the Milestone stream. Yeah, and that's another good example. Assuming you play reasonably well, you don't lose that much progress. Oh sure, there is still the risk of that happening. Seed dying and not being able to reach the souls you lost. Plus in that game you always have the option of grinding. I see. ideally, you always want to make... Ideally, you always want the players to feel like they made some progress, tangible progress that carries over. It doesn't have to be actual, I guess, in-game progress, like you physically get stronger, but at the very least players feel better. I need to check the left side. Wasn't there something you've used there? Or am I misremembering? Yeah, there was. I knew it. I getcha. Oh, that's how it leads into this. Nice. Again, the feeling is more important than it actually happening. Like, players don't actually need to have maintained progress, they just need to feel like it. The worst feeling is playing through a game and feeling that you didn't make any progress. Because the opposite can be true as well, where players didn't feel like they made progress, but in reality, they actually made progress. It's just that the game didn't communicate it. This can be the case with certain procedurally generated games and open world titles. But that's just my thoughts. What are yours? Oh, hey fireman. Well, we found the boss killer, everyone. Now let's grab that E. It doesn't take away all your progress, it's just... The issue is that it doesn't communicate it well. It just sends you back to the last save point. You know, like most classic games. Oh, I know that, conductor. Remember all those spikes in the original version? They didn't used to be damage spikes. They all used to act like original spikes before they took the damage spikes from my stage and applied it to their. Yeah, in addition to having progress, momentum is important. Maybe there's something here? I forget. That's where we fought him. I spy the green key. Oh yeah, this doesn't link there. Sad. Definitely feels like a Metroidvania with interconnected world, backtracking, ability gating, and I suppose non-linearity, although that's the weakest point of that. Could this be the end of the stage? Oh yes, that's why it's one of the strongest weapons in this engine. And why they outright make bosses immune to it, level designers that is, if possible. Otherwise it becomes basically a makeshift secondary weakness, if not a primary weakness depending on what the primary weakness is. Oh, mostly linear? Shame. One of the important aspects of Metroidvanias, at least to me, is that they have to be non-linear. To a certain degree, I suppose. Having them entirely be linear, well, depending on the strength of the other three factors, turns it into a semi-Metroidvania to me. Or a semi-Troidvania. I see. Ow. At least all weapons get their time in the limelight. Ah yes, the final barrier before Mother Brain. And 5? One must have not been a direct hit. Keeping this key for later. Alright, here's Quick Man. I see what you mean. But, I have a hunch what his weakness is. I mean, or it's that or the Super Adapter. Oh, well, it's not the Super Adapter then. I suspected as much. I know it's his... Thing is though, because of how he's positioned, it's kind of awkward to use this. So you have to be careful. You basically have to shotgun him with it. Bye. But it's a nice reward. Yes, he's not supposed to be weak to it, but with the charged version, it's basically his primary weakness. GG. This, as I said, was more of a semi-Metroidvania or semi-Troidvania. Otherwise, almost all the weapons got their time in the limelight. Evenly, that is. To reiterate my thoughts on what qualifies a Metroidvania, it must have these 4 categories to a sufficient degree, I suppose. Remember, it's kind of a little bit more of a fuzzy definition. Number 1, it must have an interconnected world. Number 2, it has to have ability gating, or key gating. Number 3, it must have backtracking of some sort, but the backtracking can be alleviated with alternate pathways and new abilities making backtracking quote-unquote easier and or faster. And number 4, there must be non-linearity present in terms of the upgrades and or world progression. Those are the 4 basic tenets to Metroidvanias for me. There is some flexibility with what qualifies. Take for example Cathedral, which has an interesting mixture of non-linearity and linearity. But I think it qualifies. Thing is, X3 doesn't really qualify as a Metroidvania in my book because it doesn't have an interconnected world. It straight up doesn't. It doesn't even try to. Like, if all the stages in Mega Man X3 were on the same map, then yes, I'd say it's a Metroidvania. The closest the Mega Man series has gone to becoming a Metroidvania, I believe, was ZX, but that has its own issues. A lot of them. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is, yeah, that's a much better example. It does, sort of. Not quite. It doesn't really have ability gating, does it? Like, you don't really... I know you gain new abilities, but it doesn't have ability gating, or... It doesn't have ability gating, and, well, it does have non-linearity, I will say that. And the world is interconnected, but it's kind of missing an important aspect. Like, it's missing one tenet, and another tenet is barely there. You mean pseudo-Troidvania? But if you want to put a definition on it, I would say it's basically kind of, I guess the way of saying it's a bit confused of whether it wants to be a Metroidvania or open world, or more quote-unquote open world. Insert air quotes everywhere. By the way, Pirate's Curse is technically on my playlist too, so eventually I'll get around to it. I mean, half the Shantae games are basically semi-Metroidvanias or outright Metroidvanias. Alright, there's one other level I do wish to cover before moving on to the mod. X-Corrupted, on the other hand, that's aiming to be a true Metroidvania. As for how good it is, that remains to be seen. Iconoclast? Let me show you something. Did I cover the levels? Yep. Every single example level up to that point. This is on my games I desire to play on the channel, right over here. I'm on the we'll wait and see front. It depends. Anyways, this was the level I was looking for. Tenth up is Rivals Sparks Power Plant by Finnish Gale, 72 plays and a score of 29. Again, AN is beautiful, I'm just gonna say it outright, but it seems like there was not enough communication between the level designer and art designer. I'll put it in the wait and see category. Also, didn't they run out of budget in somewhere between the development? Hey Red. You weren't an earlier part of the stream, but I'd like to thank you again for being an active part of the community, producing several mods that have been great assets to the stream. Not just the X mod, but the music mod earlier. You really extended the lifeblood of this game. Thank you. If anything, I'm more looking forward to the memes buster. That scene would have been so much more tragic if the voice acting was better and we got more time between the characters. It's tragic comedy. More on the comedy side. Anyways, this stage I got distracted by the whole side conversation. There are a lot of things to criticize Omens for, but I want to save it for another time. Namely, as the game's game design problems are overshadowed by, frankly, some more serious issues. That's why I don't plan on covering on the channel. Way too much. Well, you can finish the sentence there. Yeah, pretty much from what I've heard across the board, it's I mean, enough has been said about the game, both inside and surrounding it, that it doesn't really bear repeating here. Just put in the dustbin of history and move on. Oh yeah, frankly, that's the If the game itself just sucked, well, it's still being consideration of what not to do, but the drama surrounding it, the actual drama surrounding it, for logical reasons. That's the main reason why I won't cover it. I suppose so. Although some of the takes are... But I'll get around to that when I discuss Sonic fan games and actual fan game development. Okay, I'll just summarize it. Quote-unquote fans can do a better job than the actual game devs, whatever that means. That isn't always true. It may happen, it may not happen. Hey Bolt, welcome. About enough of that. I'll say my full toss of that later. Thank you, Finish, anyways. And we are back. This time I swapped over to Mega Man Maker X by Red, the cover levels made with this mod. So, we're gonna go with this one. Eleventh up is Mega Man X Alpha, Flame, Fox Syndrome. Let me phrase it. Sorry about that. Now we moved on to the X mod, or rather Mega Man Maker X by Red. 11th up is Mega Man X Alpha, Flame, Fox Syndrome, Magma Spiritual Temple by Lepadio. 28 plays, score 4. Zero time. Needle cannon isn't really that useful anyways. Not by much loss. Nah, I'm still behind Marino. He's trying to cover every single level submitted to Mega Man Maker. At least the ones that are still up. He's probably covered tens of thousands of levels by this point. Whoa! As for levels being uploaded one by one or in bulk for a level pack, people do either. Both have their ups and downs. Regardless, people can tell me whether to play all the levels in bulk or one after the other. Lepadio told me I could play them one after the Lepadio told me I could play them individually, so I'm playing them individually, playing them as they get uploaded to the servers. Other people, for instance Jedok, they asked to do it in between. They asked for it to be in bulk. Oh, they certainly are. Thank Red for adding them. Perfectly bit crunched too. Does he have a spreadsheet? I have to check. I have a spreadsheet, but that desperately needs to be updated. It's, I think, 30 episodes out of date. Honestly, with all the levels everyone covers in Mega Man Maker, there should be a spreadsheet showing what was covered when. What's down here? Ah, Yashishi. Indeed. Same applies with the tanks. I mean, you can always cheat, but I prefer to always play them using the weapons I have obtained, to be fair. Do it lower next time. Random stage? Sure thing. Maybe unlike the base game, we'll actually get some more interesting stages. Typically, I almost never use random as it's... You know how even levels in the most popular queue tend to be not that good? Well, for random, it's even worse. I actually want that because the Shishi. This is cool. I failed for the same one because I thought I was gonna latch onto it. Or take a hybrid approach, like take only part of them. Am I still playing viewer levels? Yes, I am. Experimental, but now playable. Or possible. Nice. I also have a quick question for you, Red. Are you on the development team of Mega Man 4 Hounds? Alright, I'll find out for myself tomorrow. I've deliberately tried to insulate myself from all the talks on 4 Hounds for tomorrow. Please leave your thoughts on that game for tomorrow. The slowest climb upwards. That... Okay, this is... Not actually that scary, really. This one, on the other hand... Not a little scary, but not really that scary either. I can't do slash dash cancel correctly either. That doesn't work. Oh boy. I see. Oh boy. Ah, my back took it. Good design to put it right before the section. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to tomorrow. Four Hounds will be the first game I'll be covering. How did I dodge that? Get me out. Rip, my back betrayed me. Legs. Never skip leg day. Hey, fire. If you fought anyone who wasn't Zero, well, if you fought Axel, this wouldn't be scary either. I can outright out-damage him. Oh yeah, the soft auto-scroller. Can't wait for that. On stage, at first I thought it wouldn't become too difficult, then it got amped up with the fire with the gravity doors. This is something I wanted to see ever since they were introduced way back a few years back in Mega Man Maker, so I'm glad to see the wall kicking. Alright, you requested it. I shall deliver. Random. Alright, let's see how this goes. Dr. Wily's Old Fortress by Neo56MMX. 12 plays and a score of 2. The average audience doesn't really know about the mod, so hopefully the level quality will be a little bit higher. And we immediately get introduced to Boss Rush. Beautiful. At least we deal a lot more damage because, you know, time travel. If we press the random button again and we get sent to Cutman stage, then the meme will be complete. Well, at least it's not all Mega Man 2 bosses. So that's already an improvement. Also, I just realized... oh well, never mind. Oof. Can I do this with 2 health? Maybe. No. If... this is probably on Armored X. Before X1. Or at the start of it. Otherwise, he'd more likely tear through everything. Even faster than he is now. Sure, Clyde. Send it. Hey, Sigma. Bye, Sigma. Okay. This time I'll pick a random stage from the first 3 pages of Newest. I get the feeling if I press... well, let's see what happens. You know, let's try this, in fact. This seems more interesting. Well, we did add wall kicking. When you say new game mechanics, are you referring to new gimmicks? Because we have done that. Proby has showcased reverse gravity. Well, they haven't actually done that, but they have showcased new bosses and some new gimmicks. But it is limited. You'll have to ask Red for more information. Alright, 13th up is Pirate Man stage by Type Wall. 46 plays, score 5. Wall kicking, yes, you can add, although, as you've noticed, it's kind of janky due to limitations. Let me show you what I mean. This normal wall kicking's fine, I guess, but if you try doing a dash wall jump, it snaps into a different position, so it looks a bit off. So you can add new mechanics, but you are limited. Thank you, Janoc. You know what? I'll do something different for those stages. Give me a second and I'll do it. Yeah, that's the strangest thing. This is an X stage. We have the X music. Why aren't we using the original team? This is not like it's the base game where stuff can be changed. Or doesn't exist, really. Exit the stage. I at least want to finish the stage. At least give it that luxury. If necessary, I'll just play it again later. I'll just speedrun it, that's all. Jeff Extravaganza, I'm afraid I won't be able to cover that right now as I don't have that downloaded. That being said, this is I appreciate the redux here. Whoa, Oh, no, it's you two. This is bad. Never mind, that wasn't too bad. Plied, would you be okay if I played your stage with this mod? Like, I can download the stage and force it to be played here. Or I can swap over to the base game. Let's give it a try. I think it'll work. Hang on a sec while like... Oh, Give me a second while I download it. Same with your levels, Jedok. On second thoughts, I'll do those with the original mod base game. This one I'll do with the mod. Just give me a second. Okay, levels in the level folder. Actually, no, I don't want to do this. My levels. There you are. Okay. Up is Space Station Invasion by Plied. This was actually made without the mod, but I'm gonna play it anyway with the mod for fun. Ooh, spikes. And yes, as you can see, Mega Man can dash right through the 1 blocks. This isn't base, so 1 gaps are no issue. With wall kicking, we don't even need the trident, really. Ow. Now, based on the website, it takes about 2-ish minutes to complete the stage, but with X's dashing moves, a lot less. He still transforms into classic Mega when hit with concrete. G to the G. They do. Not to the same extent as I expected, but they are noticeable. Hey Lily. Thank you. Alrighty then, I'm gonna switch over to the base X mod for Jedok's levels, then I'll end off and give my final thoughts. Hang on a second. Are you from the Trusted Seas server, Lily? Okay, as usual. And back. I already did the first. I didn't do this one. Let's see if there's anything else I missed here. Yeah, that's later. Alrighty then. So the 15th and final level of the stream is Conveyor Belt Boss Windman by Genox74. 11 plays and a score of 3. I mean, we might as well give Proto some spin. Mace was never invited. Not too difficult, but something I'd probably see in 48 hour. If someone got these 3 gimmicks. Not too challenging either. It would be most challenging if you're playing his role. Alrighty then. That's all the stages for today in this somewhat extended stream. It's not too difficult, but it's not bad really. Sometimes you don't need to end with an absolute banger, but sometimes you can end with a more pleasant ending, I suppose. So overall, out of the 15 levels I covered in today's Milestone stream, my favorite one would be LLC New Shotman's Not So Chill Chamber by Chizo with some help with Snivy, with an honorable mention going to Shores of Serenity by Silent Haxorus. Good job to you too, and thank you to everyone who submitted their levels today, it's really appreciated. And thank you to everyone whose levels were featured throughout the series, whether they participated in the chat, Discord, Twitter, or wherever, and those who sent other supporting material. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce content for this game. It's really appreciated. Alrighty then, before ending off the stream, there's one last thing we gotta do. With all that said and done, it is time for the art showcase. Pixel Boy 2022 from Wishy Alex. Their older design of Wishy. Yeah, her head is a bit... well, I guess it works so chibi, but the hands are a bit too big. Yes. Mirror Woman. The stage I designed in collaboration with Klex. Well, the first picture is an andro, so... not a woman. Original design. I see without her veil. Finalized color design. I mean, to me, andros are furries. Just a subset. Ah yes, one of the most impressive works recently. This is the one they did for Combo Breaker 2022. Celebrating Dems fighting herds. Like, andros is one type of form. Like, there's feral, semi-andro, antro, a few others that comprise a furry. Very nicely done here. Like, very good form, stylization, very reminiscent of the game. Running past. Their new avatar. Fitting within the limitations, I'd say. Good. Thank you. Yeah, it does look pretty good. FYI, if you get the sprite sheet done in time, I'll be happy to use it during our dev commentary for Mirror Woman. Wait, fanatics? Didn't we encounter one of the fanatics, or one of their inspirations or followers, in Eterna? What if? Oh yes, considering how many entries Magwell 3 had, I wonder how many Magwell 4 will have, depending on its advertising. I did. I responded to it too. I said good. More games need to have it. Oh, goody. My least favorite area. It looks cool. In fact, most of the game looks cool, but that's what I was saying with how the art designer may have not communicated as well with the game designer. Count Xander, Night Creature, Umihara, Hayakaze Master, and Dantalus the Insane. Oh no, he's attacking us with words. I see. Mega Man... I think I've seen this visual before. Yeah, designs are more simplistic, especially with Perfume and Seal, but I would say they're recognizable as RMs. Belayed on Seal? I guess. I guess these are more like direct sprite edits. Updated promo Revel remix art. I mean, we all started lackluster. And that was several years ago. That looks creepier here. Nice. One with the CRT filter, one without it. I think I like it without the CRT filter. If we want to be more authentic, it'd probably want a film grain filter and one without. Fleetway Supersonic versus something. Oh. Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. Crazy Taxi? Well, Crazy Taxi if it was a 3D action platformer. This really should be under React, really. But yeah, cool. I know, I can see why you put it under memes. A quick suggestion. To everyone submitting sprite art, if you're gonna send it here, please upscale it using nearest neighbor before sending it here. Because if I try using the browser's upscaling natively, it doesn't look as good. Like 4x at least. This is a lot better, thank you. To be fair, if this was actually the main cast, in terms of power levels, it should be X on the left. Cool though. You get a thumbs up. I will tomorrow. After 4 Hounds and Dragon Man Reignited. Again, I'm gonna have to... Well, maybe not 4x, but at least 2x. I forgot about the squaring there. Like, if you're gonna have a resolution, if the pixel art resolution that small, please increase it by 2x on both axes, so it's easier to see what's happening. Oh gee, thank you, YouTube. Okay. And that's the end of the art showcase. Once again, thank you to everyone who submitted levels to me, produced and submitted art, or just participated in chat throughout the series. It's thanks to your continued support why I continue to produce new content for the channel. It's really, really appreciated. That's why I've been keeping this channel going. And despite some of my, I guess, criticisms, it's overall been a pretty fun game. I mean, I have a lot of criticisms for Mega Man Maker, but since its creation 5 years ago, it's gotten better. Here's to another 100 episodes of the series, and to the many other series being run on this channel. So, If you're enjoying this content or other pieces of content on this channel, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as it does help it out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join the Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play or stream.